women get sucked in. Oh, where's my Boaz? I'm waiting on my Boaz. And then that author comes out with another book, and now you're trying to do what they're saying to do now, but they're just selling you their newest thing, right? And then you jump over to someone else when somebody else refers you to someone else that says, oh yeah, he's the bomb, he's great, he's really telling it. And he throws a couple little curse words in his video, and he's keeping it real. He's keeping it real because this is what real men would do. And if I see the books, I see the videos, I see everything. And I'm sitting over here and I'm like, but who's getting married? Who's in a relationship? Who's happy?
So I'm not with nobody, cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over text, didn't call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody.
When I got into this space, I used to listen to Rebecca Lynn Pope before she found Kevin Samuels talking about the average at best woman.
But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman.
I mean, my body is not average, so.
But ma'am, you please don't make me say it.
Say what? I really just wanted some advice. I love your.
I'm giving you advice, but you're not taking it. The advice is, ma'am, you're average looking at best.
So my honest response to this video is when he spoke to her the way he did, I wasn't thinking about no freaking viral video. I'm thinking about her. I'm thinking about this young girl who just had somebody speak to her in such a way that was so belittling and so degrading that if this was my daughter, if this was my child, if this was my niece, if this was somebody I love, and I don't know who she is, but my heart said, no, it's not right.
I like Rebecca Lynn Pope, but this was a video from about 4 years ago where she was explaining the dynamic in regards to prosperity preachers and how women are kind of torn between a lot of different people telling them different things. So I felt this was necessary for this Christian review for her to explain to women what listening to these prosperity pandering content creators can actually do to you.
There's this movement that's been going on now for several years that is brought in and ushered in, a lot of profit off of women of faith. A lot of, people saying what they want to hear, people using their own story to write books and do different things but it's almost kind of like this is the blueprint for success for Christian women. And so you've got The Wait, and you've got Heather Lindsay with the Pinky Promise, and you've got, Derek Jackson with his version of relationship expert guru stuff. And if you find a real man's this, a real man's that, all this stuff. And so you've got pastors now in the singles conferences, and you've got whole organizations created around becoming a wife and learning to be a wife. But if you notice the gap, where there's a huge gap in all of this is, where are the men? Where are the men? Okay, where are the men signing up for this stuff? Where are the men signing up to wait? Where are the men signing up to give a pinky promise? Where are the men giving their true and honest input? No, it's for profit. That's what I want some people to understand, some women to understand this morning. This stuff is for profit. And I said it earlier this week inside my group. I said, and how much of this stuff is really getting results? How many of you that have read The Wait and attended all the conferences and got empowered and kumbaya and we got this and let's go on another retreat and let's go on another conference and let's buy another book and let's do another workshop and let's do all this stuff. But how many of you are actually getting any results from that? It's like such a small percentage based on all this stuff that is literally using women of faith as a demographic to push their agenda to and push their business to, even the pastors, even the churches, all of it. I really want you to hear me. And so at the end of the day, women get sucked in. Oh, where's my Boaz? I'm waiting on my Boaz. And then that author comes out with another book, and now you're trying to do what they're saying to do now, but they're just selling you their newest thing, right? And then you jump over to someone else when somebody else refers you to someone else that says, oh yeah, he's the bomb, he's great, he's really telling it. And he throws a couple little curse words in his video, and he's keeping it real. He's keeping it real because this is what real men would do. And if I see the books, I see the videos, I see everything. And I'm sitting over here and I'm like, but who's getting married? Who's in a relationship? Who's happy?
HelloFresh is also an owner of Factor. So Factor is pre-made meal plans. If you don't like to cook your own meals with HelloFresh, you can use the link in my comment section and you can pick your meals from Factor. In the link, you get some free meals as well. So if you guys don't want to take the time to go ahead and cook the meals like I did with HelloFresh, you can go ahead and order your own meals through Factor. The meals are amazing. They have breakfast, they have protein shakes, they have smoothies. So if you guys want to use Factor, go ahead and hit that link in the comment section. It's amazing. I'm glad Melanie King put this in there. Yeah, she definitely backtracked on all of this. And like I said, I first found her before or prior to the Kevin Samuels Average at Best video because she literally kept it real. She was one of the first matchmakers to say that she's done working with women because they have unrealistic expectations. She has a video out there, that about 40-minute video explaining that.
Because as you girls know, I'm a matchmaker. And for a large part of the end of last year and beginning of this year, I stopped matchmaking. And the reason I stopped matchmaking is because I literally was I can't handle female clients. I was a matchmaker that matched females, and I had a few male clients, but predominantly I was matching women. And listen, it was such a valuable lesson for me because what I learned is that the average woman doesn't really want just a good man. She doesn't want a husband. What she's really wanting are these standards or ideas that she has of what a man is supposed to be. But this is nothing what men are. This is not realistic for who men are, how they think, what they value. It's just this preconceived, idea that women have of who men should be.
And so when Kevin Samuels talked to the young woman about being average at best, she backtracked on all this.
But I promised I would come on and just share my viewpoints on why women are just many women. I'm not going to say all women, but many women are very, very unrealistic about their standards for men, dating, and marriage. Men who are hurting, a lot of men who are bitter, a lot of men who have had their hearts hurt by women, took one video I did about some women having too high of expectations and some women being too influenced by social media, and that some women are barracudas and some women of all colors, not black women. I see it in white women, Puerto Rican women, all types of women.
And that's why I tell you guys, if you want to listen to her, you probably got to go back a couple years prior to 2000. When did Kevin Samuels' video come out? Like 2020? Yeah, you have to go back before that and listen to her content then, because now it's completely different. So go ahead and make sure you click that link, get you some Teach Hanley, and support the Medium Man YouTube channel, and also support Teach Hanley.